absolutely love that part. I think it's very ingenious and I really enjoy doing it. It's an unexpectedly simple way to speak freely.
When you are going to join this program, you are going to have the ability to deliver this world-class speech without to memorize it and to be stressed. Would you like to be mentored by a world-class public speaker for free for 1 year? If you'd like to have this opportunity, then I have a special guest for you today that will show you how you can grab this opportunity. What do you say? Are you ready for this opportunity? Natalia, hi, thank you for being here with us. Natalia, I understand that at this moment you are already part of an international community.
That's right.
Where you are already preparing yourself to be a world-class speaker with one of the legends, let's say, from Europe at this moment, from the world actually. It's about Singha. And I would like to ask you, how did you manage first to arrive in such a community, such a beautiful community? What was your way or the road that you arrived here?
So first off, I got to know about this program from Student Consulting, and I decided that it was something that would bring me a plus, not only in my personal life, but also my professional life, because public speaking, it's not something that you do for one conference, but you do it all your life. So it must be known to everybody. So I applied to it. I didn't have, let's say at the start, much hope about, getting in, because I heard, wow, it's a prestigious program where you have to know every single detail and you have to work a lot. And I wasn't really sure if I wanted to do that yet. But after I had my first interview with Harry, and I needed to show the fact that I was interested in this program and actually wanting to put the effort in, he asked me something very short. Are you sure you want to do this? And at first I wasn't sure if I wanted to do that, because it's a lot of commitment that you have to put in. It's a lot of time of work, and I wasn't so sure that I wanted to actually go in that direction. And so I answered yes, that I was sure, even though in my mind I wasn't. And so it started this whole journey.
Which is normal at your age.
Yeah.
Because you are testing things in order to know, to get certainty in your passions.
Yeah. And so I got into this journey, and at the start I was very curious and I didn't know what to expect from it, because he told me that okay, in April or later in the year you would have to actually present it in front of people, and I was scared about doing that. I was scared to go there
to present your signature
exactly.
speech. So in this program, as I understand, Natalia, you were admitted, and you are the only one in Europe at this moment?
Yes.
Okay, and you are working as with the Singha Foundation for the Youth
Speaker
Challenge as a mentor, or what is your role now, and what is the role that you are going to have from now on?
So right now I'm just a student at it. I represent, as you said, Europe, because I'm the only one, but in the next year I'm going to be one of the mentors, because right now we're 4 kids and
from different continents.
Yeah, from different continents.
Representing different continents.
Exactly.
Okay. And can we remain? So at the moment you are a student. So
yeah.
For how many months have you been in this program, and what did you learn? Like, what was the purpose of
So from the start of the year I was in this program, and I've learned
academic year. Like say last September?
No, from January.
January, okay.
And I learned step by step on how to work into making your whole presentation. For example, I started off with the basics. Okay, what is an idea that you would want to put into the presentation? Like those
Beautiful.
things. The timing, maybe how much you want to actually speak. And step by step, then you would go from that whole thing into making a syntax, which is mostly a system that you make, and I absolutely love that part. I think it's very ingenious and I really enjoy doing it, because it's a very simple way, it's an unexpectedly simple way to speak freely, because you remember every step of it. I did once that system, and now I know it without even needing to read anymore of what is on that script.
So what you're saying, Nati, is the fact that in the way that you are trained by the Singha Foundation, in order to deliver a world-class speech, you don't, a signature one, you don't need to rehearse or to memorize, to remember.
You do need to rehearse.
You need to rehearse, yeah, but you don't need to memorize word by word your speech.
Yeah, you don't need. You don't need even to. There's not even the need to read from it, or you might have slides in the back, and you might also like look at it, maybe put a song, maybe put a story or something like that, a quote even. But you're not going to look at it and be like, okay, I'm going to read this. No, you're going to speak freely. There's some very interesting spaces on the stage that you need to be when you're saying, let's say, the right is for the past and the left is for the future, and you have to position yourself in this way because it gives a different vibe to the whole presentation.
So to tell to people that they are watching now, so when you are going to join this program, you are going to have the ability to deliver this world-class speech without to memorize it and to be stressed, oh my God, what was the next word? So you can be creative, so you can allow your to be yourself. Allows you to be yourself, but also to have a very good structure behind that will help you to deliver that world-class speech and to connect as well with the audience. Beautiful. Yeah. So you trained yourself for this goal since the beginning of the year, meaning 3 months, 4 months?
Yeah, something like
that. Okay. And now I understand that as you finish the program as a student in the program, now you are stepping into a new role, the one of mentorship.
Yeah.
Okay. And you are going to be a mentor for other kids who want to join now in the program.
Exactly.
Okay. Beautiful. And let me tell them to the people that they want to join, how they can join in such a program, and what is the commitment for such a program.
So you can go on ydgglobal.com and join there. You'd see more details. It's from 14 to 16-year-olds that can join. There's some aspects that you have to read on there, and I do believe that it's something that everybody should know. Everybody should know how to speak in public without the fear of other people judging them, because in this program you also get to know that confidence is built, and it's not something that you're born with, because you are scared to go onto the stage because you do not know what people are going to think about you. But if you know what you're saying and you are so confident in your powers and what you want to say, that you don't even care what people think about you, because then they will actually start feeling like, wait, maybe this person actually is telling me something, something that's valuable. And so it helps a lot.
Why do you think that a teenager should access such a program? Like, why it's important for your age?
Well,
because maybe someone maybe this program is for people who they want to be a public speaker in the future, but maybe I don't want to have a career from this. Then should I join the program?
Definitely, because it's not only about public speaking, it's about presenting something. And your whole life is about presenting something, stating what you want, putting your word out there. And without some of the information from here, you'll never know how to actually present something without needing to memorize thousands of pages, being stressed, oh my God, am I going to know what I'm going to say next? Or if I forget one word, what would happen? It's a stress that you're put into every single time you present.
But you said that you are using the presentation skills very often. And what do you mean? It's like you can use these presentation skills maybe when you want to convince your parents about something, or maybe at your school when you have to discuss with other people about a project, or maybe when you meet like new friends or a new group.
You can use it in every single situation that you just stated, because you can start from presenting something at school in history class, in geography class, or whatever class you have. you also can use the confidence that you gain from here and the way that you learn to implement that confidence. Because, you know, when somebody asks you, what's your name? You're not like, is it Natalia? I don't know. You know, like, you're saying it's Natalia because you know that's your name and nobody can tell you otherwise. And so you can build that confidence and add it in your everyday life and use it in talking with your peers, you know, stating something to the professor up front and using it just to help you speak your mind.
So what I understand, Natalia, is that this program is going to help you, so you that you are watching us, is going to help you to be more confident in your life. And this might be when, not only when you are going to speak on the stage, but it's also about when you are going to be with your friends, when you're going to be, maybe you want to speak something that you have in your mind with your parents. Got it. Beautiful activity. But Natalia, in order for you to get into this program, I know that you've been already to another international community which allowed you and gave you this opportunity actually for the Singha, because you've been to another international community before, and that's why I sent you the information about this, about the Singha. So what can you tell me about the other community where you've been?
So it was called GYLS, Global Youth Leadership Summit, and it was founded by the Tony Robbins Foundation. And it was a summit. It was somewhere where you learned to grow, to believe in yourself, you know, to become a leader in the full words of it. By working in a team, you don't have to impose that thing of, you know, what I say is what everybody has to do. No, you have to show that you're a true leader by working with the others, you know, being involved, hearing others speak around you, because if you're not the one to listen to the others, then you've done nothing. You're not a leader in this word. You know, you give them ideas, of course, you can give them ideas, but you have to also listen to them and combine the ideas to create something more beautiful. And so it was a summit about being able to become a leader, and I've actually won the title of Leader of the Week. Surprisingly, I didn't expect that at all, but my peers apparently saw some potential in me and decided to, you know what, okay, we're gonna vote for her. And it's something where you don't only form connections with people all around the world. Like right now, I have friends in America, in Australia, and in all the continents, and most of the countries. And besides these, it's also a very healthy aspect to be able to connect with other people, you know, see other cultures, take into consideration what other cultures might have as ideas in some, you know, options. So it was very interesting.
So when you are going to enter in this program of Singha Foundation, the Youth Challenge, it means that you are going to have access to an international culture, community,
and it's free.
And it's free. What changed you, or how helped you, all these international communities, to grow yourself?
So because
what changed in you?
So because I saw how other people think about different subjects, I decided to, you know, not only be closed in myself and be like, okay, what I say, I think it's the right thing, because I want to listen to them as well. And so it helped me access other information that I get and be open to them, you know, because not everything that I say is right. Sometimes when I see something, I might be wrong, or maybe other people might have better ideas. And so by having a lot of friends and because I can call them friends, we call each other, we still text, we have group chats that we use every single day from Singha and from GYLS. And every day, for example, somebody has an idea, you know, I think when I go on the stage in the opening, I want to use Katy Perry's song, and I want to be dancing there, be energetic, you know. And then I would be like, well, what was your presentation about? You know, asking questions and being into the subject and seeing, oh yeah, that's a great song, maybe I will use it sometime, because I never thought of using a song in the opening.
So what I'm hearing from you is that the power of an international community is the fact that you grow together, you help each other, and you build each other your success.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying with different words.
So you are building, you're creating yourself as a leader, and you are helping also others to become
exactly. That's
leaders.
What it stands to be a leader.
Beautiful. I know that in the program that you are now with Harry Singha, I know that you are the first one, or you have I know that you have a ranking or something.
Yeah, we have a leaderboard that is on the whole thing. Then we have 30 days, then 7 days, and every single one I'm the first one because I like posting, I like expressing, because you can express your wins. And they don't necessarily have to be public speaking wins, like, okay, today I stated something in front of the class and I wasn't scared. You can state that. Also, you can say, I went outside and I had a great time with my friends, and everybody would be like, wow, that's amazing, we're so excited for you. And it's such a heartwarming community that you want to share more. And because I'm an open person, I like sharing on there my wins, my updates, oh yeah, I've just updated my dashboard. Everybody can have a look. What do you think? Give me some feedback,
So it's a growing community.
Yeah.
Nati, since I know you, I think for 2 years now, I think, right?
Probably
or
something like that.
Something like that. I know that you had some leadership roles. So you came at Student Consulting initially with the idea of studying abroad.
Yeah.
And then we recommended you the Duales Summit, where you've been the youth leader of the week. So you stepped already in a leadership role. And now when we recommended you the Harry Singha Foundation, the Youth Challenge, the same here, you stepped in a leadership role, in the idea that you are like you get the most votes in the program. And now you've been also this summer in the Star Romanian Youth Leadership Summit, where also you've been like a youth leader for other 10 people, and you are going soon to be in a new leadership role, the one of being a mentor for other, being the only one. And also with Harry Singha, you've been in a leadership because you are like the only one from Europe, like the only student from Europe, and now you're going to be in a leadership position with him, being a mentor for other students who are going to join the program. How you were before doing all these activities, and what changed in you now?
So I probably wasn't so open to hearing other people's ideas. I was more closed into myself. I wanted to do what I wanted, not needing to hear other people's thoughts. Maybe not so open to learning. I would say, like, okay, yeah, I would learn for school. I would learn to get good grades, but other than that, in my everyday life, I would just kind of stay in home or go with my friends, and most of the times we would have arguments or something on little aspects, because I was like, no, I'm right and you're not. And after this, I've seen so many new people, and I had to just get out of my comfort zone. I had to listen to them, because otherwise I wouldn't want to stir a fight between more people, whereas in an international community, and I was like, why would other people think of me? And now, I'm just trying to be myself, because that's so important, because in everything you can lose yourself and you can gain yourself back. And
very powerful.
Yeah, I think gaining yourself back and always knowing who you are, and maybe what you do, you might consider cringe, because, people around me think it's cringe. But if you do it and you like it, then it's not cringe. It's just something that you enjoy doing, and that's what you represent. So your past should not scare you, and the future should be something you should look forward to and excited for what's to come.
So on a level of 1 to 10, in terms of confidence in yourself, how much did you grow? Like, how are you before and how you're now?
So I think I was
youth leadership roles.
I think I was about a 4, and right now I'm at a 8.5, 9, because there's always more. You can grow more, you can learn more, because when you know something, then you're not scared of talking your mind. If you know something for sure, then you're going to stand there and be like, yeah, I know this. I like to hear your thoughts, but I know what I'm saying, and I'm confident in what I'm saying.
It's beautiful to see your growth during all these years. And also it's beautiful that you allowed yourself to grow, because a lot of teenagers, they believe that, oh no, I'm going to do this later. But when you want to plant a tree,
Yeah.
and to use the fruits from the tree, then it's very important to plant that tree.
You have to water it, you have to take care of it in order to build roots, in order to grow as a healthy tree.
And more, if you do this faster, then like now, you are going to eat those fruits maybe in the 5 years or in 2 years.
Yeah.
But if you are going to think to plant the tree in the next year, then later you are going to get the fruits or the results.
Another aspect that is crucial is not being next to trees that will not help you grow. And what I mean by that is plant your seed in a part where all the trees are healthy, where you see yourself growing over them, maybe even helping them have a little bit of structure about it and being able to support each other. And so always, you don't have to be next to sick trees. I'll call them sick trees, even though I don't mean that in a mean way. It's mostly about if you put the seed in a place that it doesn't have a space to grow, then it will not grow. And so the friends around you, the group that you stay with, the people that you associate with you, it's very important.
Thank you for saying that. Because it's really like this, and with your age, like when you are like a teenager, it's like very important what you're saying, like the group, the people that you're surrounded with. So if the students want to go to enroll in the Singha Foundation for the Youth Challenge, so what is the call to action, where they have to enroll?
So
when is the deadline if you...
The deadline exactly, I think it's about 5 weeks when when the applications close. You have to go to ydgglobal.com, and it's the site, and you find there that every single detail. You register there, you put an expression of interest, then you would have to complete more forms with I'll not call them elaborate things that you have to complete. It's just speak your mind, be truthful in those forms, with everything that you've done, and just complete them, not necessarily putting that much effort into it. And then you'll probably be called at an interview, and just don't be nervous for the interview. It's very nice. Harry is a very nice person, and he's very accessible. You can ask him questions about the program, and that's the whole point of the interview, to show yourself that I'm ready to go onto this journey. And that's kind of it. Then you will gain some very valuable interests from people like me, like my peers that are from different parts of the world, and I can always reach out to them to help me with something, and it's a very nice community.
Beautiful. So if you want to join a youth program, Youth Global, it's called Youth Speaker Challenge, then here is the place where you are going to enter in this beautiful community in order to grow and in order to become the best version of yourself. And also, when you join the STAR community, you are going to find out of this kind of activities that can grow you more than other people. So you just have to find what are the programs, what are the communities where I want to flourish, what is the community that is going to help me to grow. So see you in the program, right?
Yeah, can't wait to see everybody there.
Facciamo un high five.